The seventh season of Virgin River delivers exactly what fans have come to expect from this beloved drama. Emotional payoffs for long-running storylines, new challenges for favorite characters, and cliffhangers that will leave you desperate for the next season. Let's walk through everything that happens in the finale and what it means for everyone in town. The adoption storyline that has been building all season finally reaches its conclusion. After weeks of uncertainty, Marley and her troubled ex-boyfriend Eamon make the difficult but selfless decision that they aren't ready to be parents. They officially ask Mel and Jack to adopt their baby boy. It's the moment Mel has been hoping for since she first held that newborn, and Jack's quiet joy shows how far he's come on his own journey toward fatherhood. But their happiness doesn't last long. During the Founders' Day celebration, Marley collapses, and an ultrasound reveals devastating news. The baby has a serious congenital heart defect called super or inferior ventricles. He'll need immediate surgery the moment he's born. This diagnosis throws everything into uncertainty. The season's final scenes take us to Los Angeles, where Mel delivers the baby in a tense, emotional sequence. The newborn doesn't even get to rest in his parents' arms before he's rushed into an ambulance, with Mel and Jack following close behind, heading to the hospital where his life-saving surgery will happen. The season ends with his fate completely unknown. Then comes the twist that changes everything. The surgeon who will perform the operation is revealed to be Dr. Eli Kelly, a handsome and brilliant doctor from Mel's past with Nurses Beyond Borders. His arrival in Mel's life at this vulnerable moment creates immediate tension. What history do they share? How will Jack react to this handsome stranger from Mel's past stepping in to save their son? Season 8 will have to answer these questions. Fans who have waited seasons for Bree and Brady to find their way back to each other finally got their wish. The season doesn't waste time with Bree's love triangle. In the very first episode, she ends things with Mike decisively, explaining that she can't give him her whole heart when so much of it still belongs to Brady. It's a mature, honest conversation that gives Mike the closure he deserves. Throughout the season, Bree and Brady slowly rebuild what they lost. They're careful at first, both carrying scars from their past, but by the finale, they're ready to be together, publicly, happily, in love, and excited about their future. Their reunion feels earned, a reward for all the growth both characters have shown. Then the other shoe drops. On his way to Bree's house, a lovesick Brady is riding his motorcycle, probably thinking about the woman waiting for him. He swerves to avoid a truck blocking the road and crashes hard. The scene cuts to black with his fate completely unknown. Is he alive? Is he injured? Will he survive until morning? The show leaves viewers hanging, forced to wait months to learn whether Brady makes it through the night. Doc spent this season fighting to get his medical license reinstated, and he succeeded. But winning that battle opened up a new conflict he never expected. After working with his former rival, Dr. Hayes, to help save Mel and Jack's baby, Doc has a change of heart about Virgin River's medical future. He suggests that his small clinic partner with the larger Grace Valley network. For Hope, this feels like a betrayal of everything she stands for. She spent the entire season fighting to keep big corporations and outside influences from taking over Virgin River's character. The town's independence is something she's literally gone to war to protect. And now, her own husband wants to invite that outside influence in without even discussing it with her first. Their argument is painful to watch. Two people who love each other deeply find themselves on opposite sides of an issue that touches on Hope's deepest values. She tells him to sleep at the clinic, and the future of their marriage suddenly feels uncertain. This conflict also forces Hope to confront her own past. She visits her ex-husband Roland and finally learns the truth about her father. Years ago, he sold the family timber business not to betray Hope, as she always believed, but to protect her from a hopeless fight he knew she couldn't win. This revelation brings Hope a sense of peace she's been missing her whole life. She spreads her father's ashes in the river, finally letting go of old pain even as new challenges emerge in her marriage. Several other storylines weave through the finale, setting up threads for next season. Brady's cliffhanger accident is obviously the biggest unresolved question. Will he survive? If he does, what will his recovery look like? And how will Bree cope with nearly losing the man she just found again? The finale also introduced a potential new love interest for Mike in Victoria, the medical investigator. But here's what fans should know. It's been confirmed that Mike will not be a series regular in Season 8. Whether that means he leaves town entirely or simply has a reduced role remains to be seen. Charmaine's storyline finally reaches its conclusion. Remember how she disappeared earlier in the season? We learned she went on the run after her stalker boss killed Calvin. Mike eventually arrests the guy, and Charmaine and the twins are found safe. But this marks the end of her time on the show. The showrunner has confirmed there are no plans for Charmaine in Season 8, giving her character something resembling closure. Preacher finds himself at a crossroads. Jack gives him a buyout agreement to end their partnership at the bar. This would free Preacher to pursue other opportunities, but it would also change the fundamental dynamic of their friendship and working relationship. Preacher hesitates before signing, leaving his future in Virgin River wide open for interpretation. Lizzie and Denny continue settling into parenthood with their daughter Coco. The whole town has rallied around these young parents, but Lizzie's struggle with postpartum anxiety adds a realistic emotional weight to their storyline. She's learning that being a good mother doesn't mean pretending everything is fine. The Season 7 finale does exactly what Virgin River does best. It gives fans the moments they've been waiting for, like Mel and Jack finally becoming parents and Bree and Brady reuniting. But it also creates new conflicts and questions that will drive the next season. Mel's son needs surgery, and his survival is uncertain. His surgeon just happens to be a handsome man from Mel's past. Brady lies bleeding on the roadside, his life hanging in the balance. Doc and Hope are separated, their marriage strained by fundamental differences about the town's future. Preacher faces a decision about whether to stay or strike out on his own. Virgin River has always been a show about community, about people who choose to build something together in this beautiful small town. Season 7 reinforces that theme, while reminding us that life in a small town doesn't mean life without problems. The challenges just happen surrounded by people who care about you. Season 8 will have to resolve Brady's fate, show us whether Mel and Jack's son survives surgery, explore the tension between Doc and Hope, and reveal what Preacher decides about his future. Along the way, there will undoubtedly be new romances, new crises, and new reasons to fall in love with these characters all over again. For now, fans are left with that familiar Virgin River feeling, satisfied by the emotional journeys we've witnessed, but already counting the days until we can return to this special place and find out what happens next. And that's it from me. If you liked this video, subscribe to ShowSlab, new reviews dropping every week. Comment below what you want reviewed next. Peace.